Chapter 7: Houses and Bridges. Look at the buildings and roads in your neighborhood. Who do you think made these structures? What materials are used to make these structures? People involved constructing houses called laborers. Both skilled and unskilled laborers are needed to build a house. The architect draws the design of the house. It is called a plan. The plan shows the layout of the house with its rooms, doors, windows, and open areas. Once the plan is approved, the mason starts working on the house. His work is to build the pillars, walls, and roof of the house. He uses a trowel to spread mortar over the bricks. The plumb line helps him to ensure that the walls are built straight. Unskilled laborers help the mason to make mortar and lay the bricks. The carpenter makes wooden doors and windows. He also fits the cupboards and makes the furniture. He uses a saw, plane, gimlet, and drill hammer. Welders join iron and steel by welding. The electrician installs electric wires and fixes plugs, switches, lights, and fans. He uses a screwdriver, soldering iron, and a plier. The handles of these tools have a rubber cover to protect the electrician from an electric shock. The plumber fits water pipes, taps, and sanitary bars. He uses a plier, wrench, pipe cutter, and hammer. The painter paints, spray guns, and rollers. Bricks are the basic materials used to construct houses and bridges. Bricks are both cheap and durable. Fact zone: once ready, walls and roofs are sprayed with water every day. It makes them strong and prevents cracks. Brick making: bricks are one of the most important and basic materials required to make buildings, roads, and bridges. Bricks are made of clay, and there are two methods of making bricks: the stiff mud process and the soft mud process. Fact zone: the oldest burnt brick, which is 6,000 years old, has been found in Babylonia. This shows that bricks are too strong to be destroyed. Stiff mud process: in this process, clay is prepared by crushing and grinding it. Then the clay is mixed with water to form a stiff dough. The dough is then put inside a brick cutting machine. After the bricks are cut, they are stacked to dry before baking them in a kiln. Soft mud process: in this process, more water is used to soften the clay. Then the clay is put into a mold, and when the clay dries, the mold is removed. Then the sun-dried bricks are baked in a kiln. The baked bricks are then stacked in trolleys that are pulled out slowly from one end once they cool down. Houses then and now. Earlier, houses were made of mud and had thatched roofs. The walls were made of mud and bamboo, and the floors had stone slabs. Doors and windows were made of wood. Houses today are made of strong and durable material like bricks and cement. They last for a long time and require less repairs. Walls are plastered with cement and are then coated with waterproof paint. Marble or granite tiles are used to make the floor. Materials like glass and plywood are used for doors and windows. Bridges. Bridges are structures built over roads and waterways. They help people and vehicles to cross from one side to the other. Some bridges are made of stone, while some are made of bricks. The bridges that we see today have a concrete and steel framework. They are generally held by at least two supports set in the ground. The distance between the two supports is called the span of the bridge. Long bridges have pillars in between the two ends, known as piers. Today we have different types of bridges. Some of them are as below. Temporary bridges. These bridges are made of logs, wooden planks, bamboo, and ropes. These bridges can be of help only to people who wish to cross over on foot. These bridges are not very safe. Bridges made of cement and concrete are stronger and safer. Bamboo bridges. In villages, bamboo bridges are commonly found. Logs of trees are used as pillars. Flat wooden pieces are then tied to these pillars with ropes. These bridges are built across small streams. Beam bridges. This bridge consists of a horizontal beam that is supported by pillars at each end. Long beam bridges need a lot of pillars for support. Cantilever bridges. A cantilever bridge is a modified form of the beam bridge. This type of bridge has support only on one end. Fact zone. The Hora Bridge in Kolkata is a cantilever bridge. Suspension bridges. Suspension bridge has a roadway that hangs from steel cables supported by high towers. The cables that are supported by towers are called main cables. Then suspender cables join the main cables to the roadway of the bridge. Arch bridges. An arch bridge is also an old type of bridge. Early arch bridges were built of bricks and stones. Now concrete and steel is used. This type of bridge is characterized by a semicircular structure. Arch bridges are stronger than beam bridges. Movable bridges. A portion of the bridge either moves up or swings sideways to allow ships and boats to pass through. They are usually found on busy waterways. Fact zone. Tadukata Bridge in Meghalaya is the longest cantilever bridge in Bharat. Girder Bridge. A girder bridge rests on pillars called piers at the two ends of the bridge. Concept map. Agencies. Houses, architect, carpenter, electrician, painter, brick making, stiff mud process, soft mud process, bridge, temporary bridges, beam bridges, suspension bridges, movable bridges, bamboo bridges, cantilever bridges, arch bridges, girder bridges,